Hello guys, are you a grade 11 students and under the strengthened senior high school curriculum? Native Man Math Tutorial offers you video lesson in general mathematics for the third quarter. If you want to learn Gen Math with me, okay, let's go. In this video lesson, we're going to learn the law of sine in oblique triangle. So we can find or we can calculate the unknown parts of an oblique triangle applying the law of sine. But the oblique triangle should have at least three parts are given so that we can use or we can apply the law of sine. Okay, so there are three cases wherein the law of sine can be applied. So we have SAA case, we have ASA case, and we have SSA case. So what does it mean with these three cases? So before we discuss deeper about this oblique triangle or the law of sine on oblique triangle, let us define first or let us recall first the definition of law of sine. The law of sine is a formula that can be used to solve the unknown parts of oblique triangle. There should be three given parts of oblique triangle to use sine law. And these are the three cases na binanggit ko po kanina. We have SAA or side angle angle. Another, ASA or ASA, angle side angle. And for the third case, we have SSA or side-side angle. So ito po yung dapat na given na parts ng oblique triangle so that we can apply the law of sine. Kapag iba po yung given sa oblique triangle, maliban po dito, we cannot use the law of sine. So doon po natin gagamitin naman yung another law which is the cosine law. So yun po yung ipapaliwanag ko sa next video lesson ko. Okay, so the formula of the law of sine is that we have sine angle A over A is equal to sine angle B over B is equal to sine angle C over C. So notice here, we have big letter A and small letter A, and also big letter B, small letter B, and big letter C, small letter C. So yung big letter po dito, A, B, and C, those are the angles of an oblique triangle. And we have A, B, C, small letter A, B, C, those are the sides of an oblique triangle. Okay, so ito po yung formula na pwede po nating gamitin. Or pwede naman po nating interchange yung ating fraction. Instead of sine A over A, pwede naman pong A over sine A. Pero pag in-interchange po natin yung first factor or first fraction, dapat interchange din po lahat natin. Okay, so that is the formula to be used in calculating the unknown parts of oblique triangle. Okay, so let me illustrate you the three cases in an oblique triangle. So ito po yung three cases na nabanggit po natin kanina. So paano po ba yan nakikita sa oblique triangle? Okay, ito po yung kanyang simple illustration. For the first case, SAA or side angle angle. So let us say we have this triangle or oblique triangle A, B, and C. Okay? And we have sides, side C, we have side A, and we have side B. So notice here, sa naming ng angles and sides ng oblique triangle, yung angle B, the opposite side should be side B. Okay? Angle C, the opposite side should be side C. And we have angle A, the opposite side should be side A. Para magamit po natin na yung law of sine. Okay. So, paano po ba yan nakikita itong SAA, side angle angle? So, ito pong side C, given po 20. Meaning to say, ang given po dyan ay isang side. Okay? S. And here, angle B, given po 100 degrees. So, ito po ay angle ang given. Another given is that 50 degrees. So, 50 degrees is an angle. So, again, this is angle. So, we have here SAA or side angle angle. So, yan po yung dapat na given para magamit po natin yung oblique triangle. Ano po? Yan po yung unang case. How about the second case, ASA? Angle side angle. Ganito po dapat yung given. para magamit po natin yung sine law. So, triangle ABC, again, side C is 20, angle B is 100 degrees, angle A is 30 degrees. So, tatlo po yung given. Sabi ko nga po kanina, at least 3 given yung parts ng oblique triangle para makalculate natin yung other sides or other parts. Okay, we have this one. Again, C is equal to 20 given this is side. So, we have S now. And we have 100 degrees angle B. So, that is angle. Lagyan po natin ng A. Stands for angle. And we have 30 degrees. So, ang 30 degrees ay measurement ng angle also. So, meron po tayong angle. So, here in our given, we have, kung counterclockwise, pag ganun, we have ASA. Pag clockwise naman, pag ganun po, ASA. So, the same po. So, yan po yung angle side angle. So, kapag ganito po yung given sa oblique triangle, again, we can use sine law or law of sine. Okay, how about the third case? SSA or side-side angle. Ito po yung kanyang simple illustration. Again, we have triangle ABC. Ang given po ay side C, 10, angle B, 100, and side B, 15. So, lagyan po natin ng kanyang acronym. So, C is equal to 10, that is side, right? Okay, and then B here, side B is 15 given, another side. Okay, S. And yung last one, angle B, this is angle. Okay, so lagyan po natin ng A for angle. Okay, so we have now side-side angle or angle side-side. So yan po dapat yung given na parts ng oblique triangle para magamit po natin yung law of sine. Kapag hindi po ganyan ang given, we cannot use law of sine. Okay, so mag-present po ako ng examples bawat case po ito. Okay, so let us apply the law of sine or sine law in oblique triangle. So here are some examples. Find the missing parts or unknown parts of the triangle below. Okay, so let us have number one example. Find angle A, and side B with this given oblique triangle. Okay, so bali, ilan po ba yung parts ng ating oblique triangle? So tatlong sides, and then tatlong angle. So, there are 6 parts in oblique triangle. Ano po? So, tatlo na po yung given na parts. Ibig sabihin, mayroon pa pong tatlong parts na unknown. Ito po yung tatlong parts. Angle A, guhitan ko. We have angle A, and side B. So, yan po yung ating ikakalculate given this figure. Okay. So, ano po yung given sa ating figure? Triangle ABC. So, again, C is equal to 20. Ito pong C is side. So, we have now side. Then, angle B and angle C are given. So, 100 degrees and 50 degrees. So, again, the same angle. So, ang given po natin ay SAA case or AAS case. So, ilagay ko po dito. The given is SAA case. So, here, kapag SAA case, we can use the law of sine. Okay, so paano po ba yan so-solve? Ito po, unahin po natin yung nakalagay dito, angle A. So yung angle A is this part. So we have 100 degrees for angle B. We have 50 degrees for angle C. Now, what is the measurement of angle A? So here, hindi po natin muna gagamitin dyan yung law of sine. Okay, kasi given po yung dalawang angles, isang angle na lang po yung unknown. Ang gagamitin po natin dito ay yung sum of angles of a triangles. Okay, so sum po. Ibig sabihin, ang sum po ng tatlong angles sa ating triangle ay 180. Ano po? So ipa-plus lang po natin itong dalawang angles and then ima-minus natin from 180, yan na po yung measurement ng angle A. So ito po yung formula. Angle A is equal to 180 minus the sum of the two angles. So ano yung two angles? 150. Okay, this one. 150. Okay? So we're going to add what is 100 plus 50? That is equal to 150. Okay? So kapag na-add na natin, pwede na pong i-remove yung close and open parenthesis. So we have now 180 minus 150, that is equal to 30 degrees. So meaning to say, Angle A is 30 degrees here. So, pwede na po natin ilagay yung na-compute natin. A is equal to, or angle A is equal to 30 degrees. Okay, so let us now calculate side A and side B. So, unahin po natin itong side A. Okay? So, paano po natin i-calculate yung side A? So, for side A, we are going to use the law of sine now. So, ano po ba ang ibig sabihin ng law of sine na ito? Okay, so we have A over sine A is equal to B over sine B is equal to C over sine C. Okay, so ang kailangan po lang po natin dito ay dalawa pong pair. Okay, dalawa pong pair. Let us say, ito pong A and B, okay na po yan para makapag-calculate po tayo. Or pwede naman pong B and C, pwede naman po magka-partner yan na fraction. Or pwede naman pong A and C ang given. Okay, para i-shortcut po natin at maintindihan po ninyo yung formula, ganito lang po yun. Okay, so here in our given, in our triangle, since ang hinahanap po natin ay side A, puntahan po natin kaagad yung side A. Ito po yon. Okay? At yung kanyang opposite angle ay given also. 30 degrees, ito po yung na-compute natin. So, ito ay kukunin po natin as one fraction. Okay? Isang fraction po na ganyan. So, A over sine A. Okay, so if you're going to write in a form of fraction, ito po ay A, unknown siya, kaya ilagay po natin na A over sine A or sine angle A or yung sine ng opposite angle niya. Okay, for example, ang opposite angle niya ay angle A, 30 degrees. Kaya ito po ay sine 30 degrees. Is equal to, ang ipapartner po natin, it's either side B or side C. Ang titignan po natin ay dapat dalawa po yung given. So given po yung side B, given po yung sine angle B. Ano po? Given po yung angle B. Kapag B po ang ginamit. Kapag C naman po yung ginamit, dapat given po yung side C at given din po yung angle C. Okay, here in our figure, ang given po dito ay C. Angle C, 50 degrees. And then side C, opposite po niya, 20 feet. So, pwede po natin yan gamitin kasi pareho po silang given. Okay. So, kapag ilalagay po natin yan, yan. So, unahin po natin yung side 20 over sine 50. Ito po yon. Okay. Hindi po pwedeng i-partner itong angle B at side B kasi yung angle B, okay, may given siya 100 degrees, pero ito pong side B, wala pong given. Ano po? So we cannot use this one. So here, notice here, kapag nag-substitute po tayo ng given, isa lang po yung unknown. So ano lang po yung unknown natin dito? Side A. Okay, sine 30 given, 20, sine 50 given. So tatlo po yung given na ito. Okay? So, isa lang po yung unknown. Now, we are going to apply ratio and proportion by using cross multiplication method to solve this equation. Okay. So, ang una natin mo-multiply ay syempre yung unknown. Ito pong A. Papunta po sa denominator sa kabila. So, A times sine 50. Okay. So, ibaba ko po. A times sine 50. And then, another pair. Denominator and numerator there. So, 20 times sine 30, kaya 20 sine 30 degrees. Okay, so that is by cross multiplication. So again, pag nagmo-multiply tayo, hindi po pwedeng sine 30 times 20. So dapat uunahin po natin na i-press sa calculator yung 20 and then times sine 30. Okay, ganito po yan. So here, paano po ba natin isolve yung A? Gusto nating isolve yung A. So may kasamang sine 50 degrees. So we are going to move 50 or sine 50 degrees sa other side ng equal sign. By what? Paano natin gagawin yan? We are going to divide sine 50. Okay? Since nag-divide po tayo ng sine 50 here, we divide also sine 50 sa other side of equation. Ano po yung purpose? We can cancel both sine 50. Okay? So, ang maiiwan po dito sa left ng equal sign ay ito na lang pong A. Okay? So, this become A is equal to, dito ko po ilagay, A is equal to, so, pwede na po natin yan i-press sa calculator. Press po ninyo 20 and then sine and then 30 and then press po nyo yung equal sign. So, ang lalabas po dyan dapat ay 10. Ano po? So, again, i-press lang po sa calculator 20, then sine, then 30, and then last equal sign. yan po ay 10. And then, divide by sine 50. So, madali lang po ito. Press lang nyo po sa calculator. Sine 50 and then equal sign. Ilalabas po niya ay 0.77. So, meron pa pong kasunod ito na decimal. Ang kinuha ko lang po ay yung 2 decimal place. Okay. So, we have now 10 divided by 0.77. So, i-divide lang po natin yan. If you're going to divide, the decimal number is 12.99. So, yan po yung measurement ng side A. 12.99, din lagyan natin ng unit. Since ang ginamit po sa side C ay feet, gagamit din po tayo ng feet dito. Okay? So, the measurement of side A is equal to 12.99 feet. Okay? Ilagay ko po dito. Okay, so the last part na unknown ay side B. So, we're going to calculate side B. So, again, we're going to use the law of sine or sine law. Okay, first, B po yung ating hinahanap. So, kukunin po natin first pair yung B. Kasi B po yung unknown or side B. Okay, so we have here, B is unknown and then angle B is 100 degrees. So, this will become B over sine of 100 degrees. Ulitin ko po. Ito po yung unknown side B. Given po yung angle. Ito po yung unang pair na kukunin natin. So, B over sine 100 degrees. And then, yung pair po niya, again, gagawin po natin yung may complete o given po yung side C and then yung kanyang opposite angle C. So, again, gamitin po natin itong side C and angle C kasi pareho po silang given. But actually, pwede naman pong gamitin na itong A. So, 30 degrees, angle A, and opposite side, side A is 12.99. But take note, ito pong 12.99 ay kinompute po natin. At yung computation po natin dito ay kinuha po natin yung 2 decimal place. Ibig sabihin, kinat po natin yung kanyang decimal. Kaya, mas magandang gamitin po natin ito pong given kasi exact value po ito. Okay? So, i-pair po natin ito, 20 over sine 50. Okay? So, this become here, 20 over sine 50. Now, using cross multiplication, B times sine 50. Okay? Okay, this one, B times sine 50. And then, another pair, we have 20 times sine 100. So, this become 20 sine 100 or pinawang pong 20 times sine 100. Okay, so here, we are going to solve B. May kasamang sine 50. So, we're going to remove sine 50. Divide sine 50 to both sides. And we can cancel sine 50. So, ang matitira na lang po dito sa left ng equal sign ay ito pong side B. So, this become B is equal to, okay, dito ko po ilagay. B is equal to 20 sine 100. Press lang po nyo sa calculator. So, press 20, then press sine, and then press 100. So, ang lalabas po dyan ay 19.70. Okay? And then, press nyo po. Divide by sine 50. Press nyo po sa calculator. Ang decimal po niya ay 0.77. Okay? And then, divide natin yan. So, this will become 25.58 feet. So, yung 25.58 feet, yan po yung measurement of side B. Okay. So, nakalculate na po natin yung 3 unknown given. Angle A, 30 degrees. Side A, 12.99 degrees. 12.99 feet rather. And for side B, okay, this one, 25.58 feet. Okay, so how about for number 2 example? We are going to find angle C, side B, and side A in this given triangle. So we have triangle ABC with side C given 10 feet. We have angle B 95 degrees and we have angle A 30 degrees. So ano po yung given natin dito? We have angle, side, angle. So ang case po niyan ay as a case, angle, side, angle. Now, we can use law of sine kasi asa po yung given. So, we're going to calculate angle C, side B, or side A, and then side B. So, ang pinakamadaling i-compute po dito ay ito pong angle C. Given po yung dalawang angles, so i-add lang po natin itong 30 plus 95. Yung sum po ay isusubtract from 180. So, yun na po yung measurement ng angle C. So, try po natin. 30 plus 95, that is equal to 125. Okay? And yung 125, isusubtract natin mula 180. So 180 minus 125, then the difference is 55 degrees. Okay, so we have now the measurement of the three angles, 30, 95, and 55. So if you're going to add the three angles, the sum is equal to 180 degrees. Okay, now, okay, compute na po natin yung side A and side B. So unahin po natin yung side B. Okay, so yung side B, ang partner po o opposite angle ng side B is angle B, which is 95 degrees. So ito po yung unang fraction na gagamitin po natin para magamit po natin yung law of sine. Okay, so yung una po o yung nasa numerator po ay side at sa denominator po ay angle. Okay, so B or side B divide by side o sine 95 degrees. Ito po yan. Okay, so B over sine 95 degrees. Okay, so yan po yung unang fraction natin. And then, yung another fraction po natin na ipapartner natin, dapat given po yung angle and then opposite side. Alin po dito ang given ang angle and its opposite side? Ito pong angle C. So, angle C is 55 degrees, given po yung opposite side, which is 10 feet. Okay, so, pares po lang given. So, ito po yung ating gagamitin na ipapartner natin dito. Okay, so this become, ang numerator po ay side. Okay, so 10 divided by sine 55. Okay, so this will become 10 divided by sine 55. And then, let us proceed in calculating side B here by cross multiplication method. So, by cross multiply, we multiply B times sine 55 here sa denominator. Okay, so this become B times sine 55 and then equal to other pair 10 times sine 95 degrees. So this become 10 times sine 95 degrees. Okay, so we have now the equation. Yung fraction po naging isang diretso na lang. So we're going to calculate for side B. So may kasamang sine 55. We're going to move that sine 55 by dividing sine 55 to both sides of the equation. So we can cancel sine 55. So ang matitira na lang po sa left ng equal sign ay ito pong side B. So ilagay ko po dito. B is equal to, pwede na po nating i-decimal. Press nyo po sa calculator nyo, 10, then press sign, then press 95, and then press equal sign. So ito po yung kanyang ilalabas na decimal, 9.96. Okay? So may kadugtong pa po itong decimal pero kinuha ko lang po yung 2 decimal place. And then divide by here, press po ninyo sa calculator, sine 55 degrees is equal to 0.82. May kadugtong pa po itong decimal. Ano po? So kinuha ko lang po yung 2 decimal place. Now, we are going to divide the 2 decimal. Then kapag dinivide po natin, ang quotient is 12.15. Ito pong 12.15, ito na po yung measurement of side B in our figure. Okay, at lagyan po natin ng unit. So 12.15 feet. Okay? Okay, for number 3 example. Find angle C, angle A, and side A. So ito po yung ating oblique triangle. At indicated na po yung given. We have side C, 10, angle B, 100, side B, 15. So ano po yung given case po dito? So ano po itong C? Ito po ay side. Lagay ko po side. At ano po itong side B, 15 na given. Side din po yan. At ito pong 100 degrees. Ito po ay angle. So we have A here. So ano po yung ating case? We have SSA or ASS case. So pwede pang gamitin yan or pwede po bang gamitin yung law of sine sa SSA case? Yes, pwede po yan. Okay, so ano po yung una nating i-compute? So here, itong angle A at angle C, hindi po natin pwedeng i-compute kaagad ito. Bakit po? Kasi wala pong measurement itong angle A or isa lang po yung measurement ng angle A kaya hindi po natin magamit yung concept ng sum of angles in a triangle. Pero makalculate po natin itong angle A and C by angle A and C by using the law of sine. Okay. So here, ang una po nating compute ay angle C. So ito pong angle C ang unang i-compute. So of course, since C po yung first ang i-compute natin, ito po yung unang ifa-fraction natin. Okay, C, angle C po yan. Side C, given po 10. So unahin po natin, numerator ay 10 divide by 10 divide by side C or sine C rather. Again, 10 divide by sine C. Okay, sine C, unknown po kasi yung angle, kaya kunin po natin yung pangalan ng angle, so angle C. Okay, next pair. Yung pair po natin dapat magka-partner na given. Okay, ang magka-partner na given, ito pong angle B, 100 degrees, at opposite side, side B, 15. So mean to say, ito po yung fraction na ipipair po natin dito. Okay? Ang nasa numerator po ay side, so 15 over sine 100. Okay, so let's become, ito po yon 15 divided by sine of 100. So we are going to calculate angle C. Okay, so angle po yung kakalculate natin, kaya nasa sine po siya. Okay, by cross multiply, ito po yung unahin natin i-cross multiply kasi andito po yung unknown. So 15 times sine C. Okay, so let's become 15 times sine C is equal to another pair, 10 times sine 100. Okay? So 10 sine 100 degrees. Now, ang kinocompute po natin ay sine C or angle C. May kasama pong 15. We're going to remove 15 by dividing 15 to both sides of the equation. And then we can cancel 15. So ang matitira po dito ay sine C is equal to, okay, ilagay ko po dito yung sine C. Okay, so sine C, this one, is equal to, press po natin sa calculator, 10, then press sine, then press 100, and then press equal sign. So ang ilalabas po niya ay 9.85 ito. And then sa denominator naman, wala po tayong pe-press, copy lang po ito 15. Okay, so we have now 9.85 divided by 15. So i-divide po natin in decimal, yan po ay 0.657. Okay? So 9.85 divided by 15 is 0.657. So we have now sine C is equal to that decimal number. So paano po natin yan i-calculate yung angle? Hindi pa po yan yung kanyang angle. Ano po? Ganito po yon. So i-press po natin sa ating calculator ay second function o kaya ay ano po yung other term ng second function? Yung ibang calculator kasi mayroon pong ibang term. Ano po? Maliban sa second function, meron pa pong iba. Okay. Or shift pa lang ginagamit ng iba. Shift or second function. So, press po ninyo yung shift or second function. And then press po ninyo yung decimal 0.657. Kinuha ko po yung 3 decimal place para medyo mas accurate. And then, press nyo po equal sign. So, ang ilalabas po na number ay 41.07 degrees. So, yan po yung measurement of angle C. Kapag na-press nyo po sa calculator, then tatanggal na po natin yung sign, papalitan po natin ng angle. So, angle C is equal to 41.07 degrees. Okay. So, ilagay po natin dito sa angle C. Okay. So, we have now 41.07 degrees. Now, since given na po itong dalawang angles na ito, pwede na po nating i-compute yung angle A by using the sum of angles in a triangle. Or, pwede naman po ulit i-calculate yung angle A gamit po ulit itong sine law. Okay. Okay, so since calculated na po already yung angle C, which is 41.07, at given na rin po yung angle B, 100 degrees, to calculate angle A, pwede po natin gamitin yung concept ng sum of angles in a triangle. Ano po? Mas madali po yun na formula. Or pwede naman pong gamitin ulit dito yung sine law to calculate for angle A. Pero syempre, yung mas shortcut na po ang pwede nating or gamitin natin para mas mabilis yung ating computation. So for angle A, yung concept po ng angles in a triangle, so ang sum po ng 3 angles should be 180 degrees. Kaya angle A is equal to 180. Then maminus natin yung sum ng given na dalawang angles, 100 plus 41.07. So if you are going to add, that is 141.07. So 180 minus 141.07, the difference is 38.93 degrees. So angle A is equal to 38 point, lagay natin, 93 degrees. Okay. So another one na unknown, given na po yung three angles, dalawang sides given. Ito na lang pong side A ang unknown. Okay, for side A, I will give this one as your activity. So find side A in this given figure. Okay? So ang gagawin mo natin dyan ay sine law to calculate side A. Salamat sa panood mga anak. I hope that you learn how to use sine law in calculating the unknown parts of oblique triangle. So see you on my next video lesson.